Access denied.
So, my name is Dutch Matrix. I'm the leader of the Chad Factory, and this is my New Year's rededication to all of you guys in the factory and anybody who decides to come afterwards. Hopefully, some of you people will just be watching this and maybe not even be part of the Chad Factory, but will be inspired and maybe decide to take up your own New Year's rededication. The Chad Factory is about making men better, praising God, and having healthy. If you want to change the world and you want to change other people, of course you have to start with yourself, and that being me. I believe our boy, can't remember what his, one of the guys who left and came back, I'm not going to say his real name, which is what he goes by now, brought up a good point when he decided to leave for a little bit, that how can you lead something if you're not living out that life yourself, right? So my rededication here today is I don't want to be fat anymore, and I obviously have some goals for the year, some fitness goals. One of those being to win the body transformation challenge, whether it be this current one or they do 2 or 3 more throughout each season of the year. I want to be in the top 3, if not the number 1. I'll talk more about them later, but so this is all about my fitness goals for the year, and I hope you guys will get something out of it and start maybe making your own fitness goals. So one of them is to not be fat anymore, no garbage food. I have to stay within my macros. I'm going to try and maybe do a little bit heavier of a cut a little bit later in the season. Right now it's kind of early. I'm still at about 2,200 calories. I might go down to 2,000 or 18 again a little bit later after my body kind of stabilizes. But as of the 20th of January 2023, I have already gone down about 5 pounds after not eating garbage anymore from, the holidays when you're just eating a bunch of trash. And I think I was eating 25 to 3,000 calories over the holidays and not working out as consistently. So I'm really trying to stay on it, and I think that's part of the reason that helps. Shout out to Muscle Lizard, who gave me the obvious answer on that one, is less fat, medium carbs, high protein. So I'm eating like 210 to 220 grams of protein a day, which is really, it was difficult before, but now it's not so much, especially because my mindset is completely different. So I got to stay in my macros and try and stay in my calories as much as possible. Any cheats I do got to be clean. They got to still try and stay within the macros. And I'm only doing them once a month, or more specifically, I'm doing them after every 5 weeks, which is the big cheats anyways. I might grab a boba tea here and there twice a month, but as far as like actually going out to dinner with my girlfriend or going out to dinner with friends and eating something really heavy and not within my macros, that's a once a month thing after finals for my classes right now. And that's what I've been sticking to, and it's already been helping. So I need to learn more, grow. I'm reading my notes here. If I can't be disciplined, how are we going to fight back? The only way for all of us to start getting better, and I do believe that, I think you do become more based by just becoming in better shape. So as of right now, the last time I checked, which was about a week ago, I was 225. My fat is kind of up, but my muscle's also up, but my metabolism is kind of in the garbage. I think it's always been since I was a kid. My mom used to always feed me on McDonald's and frozen TV dinners, not a lot of home cooking. We can go into that some other time, but that's part of the reason why I think my metabolism is so bad. I don't know how to change that. If anybody knows or can link me to somebody I can talk to, I'd love to do an interview with somebody about metabolism, just because, is it metabolism or metabolism? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, if you can link me to somebody, I'd love to do an interview on it and how you can raise or alter your metabolism, or if it's even possible. Like maybe some people just have a slow metabolism and some people don't. That's not going to hinder me though. If I gotta cut more, I gotta cut more. That's just how it is. Right now I'm 5'10", probably not growing any higher than that unless losing weight makes you gain an inch. I don't know. My lifts currently right now are bench press 235 for one. I do hit chest on that one finally. Squat, I have it listed here at 275, but actually I hit 295 the other day for, I think I did 2 ugly ones and 1 clean one where I actually got depth. And then my deadlift was 345 before I wrote this, but now it's 355, so that's pretty crazy. Already jumping up there. Goals for this year, if not earlier than this year, is my weight down to 200 or under. I'm aiming for April for that, actually. Got a couple weddings coming up. My fat, my muscle staying about the same, if not more, and my metabolism going up. Metabolism. I'm going to keep harping on that. I don't know which way people say it, how you pronounce it. My lifts, I want my bench to be up to 250 for one. My squat, I want to be at 325 for two or three, and they got to look good. And my deadlift, I want at 425. On the calisthenics side of things, I would like to do 10 pull-ups in a row without stopping. I would like to do 60 push-ups in a row without without hitting my knees. I can take maybe a little break and do downward dog, but I'd like to do 60 no knees. And then crunches, I'd like to do 100 without a break. And for metabolism, I'd like to be able to eat 2,500 calories, a pretty average amount of calories, and just be able to maintain. It really seems like when I do eat normally, like how normal people do, I do end up going up in weight. So unless it's muscle, I would really prefer to just, I hope, God willing, that I can get to the point in my fitness where I can eat 2,500 calories or maybe even a little bit more and just maintain. So I don't, more calisthenic stuff, I guess. I would like to get under an 8-minute mile and under a 16-minute 2-mile for the blue belt that we do, the blue badge, warrior badge that we do. I can talk more about that in a different video. If you're interested, join up with the Chad Factory. Let us know in the comments that you want to join, and maybe we'll hit you up and see how based you are. And I would like to be able to complete a 5K, preferably under 30 minutes, but just complete a 5K would be nice. I used to be able to run about 3 and some change miles, so about a 5K before, in a little over 30 minutes, like 31 I think was my lowest. But I'd like to be able to do a 5K again and actually go run one somewhere. Extra credit, I'd like to be able to do 2 muscle ups. I'd like to be able to do the splits, and I'd like to get back into MMA. Specifically, I would like to get, well, I'd like to go back to Muay Thai, but I'd also like to get my blue belt in Jiu-Jitsu, which I think is usually taken about a year and a half. So once I get a job. So that's really all my goals. I think we'll do a check-in about halfway through the year, do another one of these, and see where I'm at. So in July, I'll probably be done with school by then, have done a lot more, so we can get a little bit of update that way. And also in my, hopefully you guys can all start making some goals like that as well, and figure out what you really want to do with your health, whether it just be sports or lifting weights or because that's what we're really here for at the Chad Factory. It's spirit, body, mind. You want to make all those things fit. I'll put the quote up here, the exact quote, but I believe it's something to the effect of no man has the right to be an amateur in the art of physical fitness, something like that. Agree with that completely. You should at least be knowledgeable about what you're doing and be in fairly good health as much as possible if you're an average person, and if you want to be an above average person. So to end, make your goals, like I said. Stick to them. Get some discipline. Get your stats up. Post if you're in the Chad Factory. Post them up in there. If you're not, post it on an Instagram or something. If you don't feel confident enough yet, you can always message us, and we might be able to get you on an email list or something like that. We are planning on making a website where you can do all this stuff later, and we can have workout programs and mentorship and stuff like that. But it's going to take time. It's a long process. I don't know any web developers, so that's the biggest problem right now. and money. And tag me if you're gonna do any of this goal making and put it on any of your social media. Go ahead and tag either at Average Action Hero for my personal page or at the Chad Factory for the Chad Factory page, so we can give you some props, encourage you, and maybe give you some help if you need it on what you should do next after making your goals. Make your goals specific too. It's very important. You can have bigger, broader goals, but try and narrow it down into more specific goals, and even go step by step, because little steps is really what makes the plan come together. It's you can see the big goal at the end of the stairwell, I guess, the top of the stairwell, but those little each. And with that, wow, that was a much easier episode. I really need to write down a kind of step-by-step script for all of these going forward, because I do a lot less ranting when I do that, as DeBoom said. So stay tuned for our next episode. I think it's going to be about simps. If you're in the Chad Factory, we're going to have the new thing called the round table, which is going to be happening in chat. I will be there to answer any questions or just hang out with the boys. If you got a game you want to play, I think I bought Among Us, so I'd have to download it on my computer, but we can play that if you want, I suppose, or Uno, and just talk about the video and what you guys are thinking about your goals, all that kind of stuff. So meet me in there. I'll be in there at the end of so I'll probably be in there on the 27th at night, I would say. I know a lot of you guys are more, it's spread out, and I'm on the West Coast, so I'll probably get on in chat for an hour or two at about 3 or 4 Pacific Standard Time. So that's 6 for the guys on the East Coast, 6:30, something like that. And then hope to see you guys all there and doing your goals and stuff like that. I do want to make also a second episode of this where I go through more of my yearly goals for the rest of the life, because I think that's also helpful. I make a poster and everything like that. I think that'll be helpful to you guys. Comment and let me know. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We got merch down below. We got a affiliate code for supplements with Old School Labs. Really appreciate them. There will be a post on my Instagram about it. Tiramisu protein, very good. Highly recommend it. And you use code Action Hero for that one, you get 15% off all the time, or you use my link that's down in below. It helps me out, helps them out, helps you out. You get 15% off all the time, no matter what. And if they have a bigger sale, sometimes you even get that, and I still get the kickback. So that's great. Helps the channel out a lot if you're interested in that. Appreciate you guys. Stay humble, stay dangerous.